Hi guys, Stephen Schwar here from First Inventory. Many people ask me, how much can an inventory clerk make in their first year starting from scratch? Now, I would say a realistic income for an inventory clerk working full-time, starting from scratch in their first year would be somewhere between an achievable income of between about £40,000 and £60,000 a year. Now, we have had people that have made more than that, and I can provide their contact details. We did have one guy that started off part-time while he was doing another job. He was a car salesman selling Range Rovers, no previous experience of inventory report services. Started off part-time. He was farming out bookings to other inventory clerks and making a margin on the prices he charged his customers and then paying the clerk a lower amount than that. Now, he started part-time and learned the business. He learned how to do the reports, he learned how to do the marketing. And then after about 6 months, he stopped part-time and thought, no, this is really working. And he went full-time. Now, that guy, and I can provide you with contact details, he made in his first year doing this full-time over £100,000 for a 12-month period without any previous experience and after all expenses but before tax. His fee income was in excess of £100,000 for his first year doing this full time. Now, that isn't typical. Most people won't make that sort of money in their first year, but certainly second year, third year, if you scale it and you take on clerks, that is potentially achievable if you follow the business plan. Now, I'm not saying that everybody that we trains, that does our training, makes 60, 80, 100,000 a year, because that certainly is not the case. We get a lot of people on the course that just want to do this part-time. We get a lot of busy mums. We probably get more ladies on our course than men. And we get a lot of busy mums that have got young children that want something that fits around family life, fits in between the school runs, and they just want to do a few bookings a week between school hours, between dropping off the kids in the morning and collecting them in the afternoon. And if you were to do maybe 1 or 2 bookings a day, I would say an achievable income would be probably somewhere between about £500 and £700 a week if you were doing this part-time. But you've got to remember, you're paid a fee per report. So it's based on the number of reports you do in a week rather than the number of days you work in a week. So if you said a typical report fee on a 2-bed, 1-reception, unfurnished flat in London was between maybe £140 and £150. You do a few bookings of those each week, you're going to be making great money for the hours you actually work. And you wouldn't need to work every day, and you wouldn't need to work ridiculous hours. But certainly, you can achieve a very healthy income in your first year, and however much you make in year 1, potentially you could make probably 40% more in year 2, whether you were doing this full or part-time, simply because of the way the industry works. And as the tenancy process takes its course, for each and every booking that you do, you'll get repeating bookings of what we call the back catalogue. So you will earn fees on the original inventory report, the check-in, the interim report, midterm inspection, the check-out, update fees, and then new check-ins and new tenants as the tenancy starts again with a new tenant. So it's a great business to get into. If you've got any questions or you'd like a chat about the industry and getting involved to see whether it's something that will work for you, whether this is something you want to get into, give me a call. Any questions at all, more than happy to answer. Best number to get me on is my mobile, which is 07778 58 440. You can also get information on our website, which is inventory-training.co.uk. You can download from the website a completely free 37-page PDF prospectus, which has a stack of information about the industry. It's got the contact details of a number of people making over £100,000 a year. If you want to phone them up and have a chat with them, ask them what they thought of the course, what they think of the training, what they think of me, the ongoing support that we provide for them. It's got their contact details in the prospectus. You can phone them up and speak to them today and just verify what I've said about their incomes, the sort of money some people are making that have completed our training. Also, separate from the 37-page PDF prospectus, if you would like a local market report on the demand for inventory services in and around your local area, just send me an email to info@firstinventory.co.uk. And what I will do is I'll look up the data. You need to include in the email your name, your town, and your postcode. Very important. I can only look it up if I know where you are. So I need your name, your town, and your postcode. Send me an email, info@firstinventory.co.uk, your name, your town, your postcode. I will look up all the data and I'll send you a detailed report, which you can verify online. I'll send you a detailed report on the demand for inventory clerk services in and around the local area where you're based. So before you come into this, before you make any commitment to invest in training or setting up the business and so forth, check out your local marketplace first. Look at the data, look at the figures. And I'll explain in the report how you can verify that online this afternoon or this morning, whenever you're watching this video. And it'll have the exact figures of the demand for inventory services in and around your local area. You can check it and I'll get that emailed over to you. If you like a chat, give me a call, 07778 58 440. It's Stephen at First Inventory. Thanks for watching the video. If you found it useful, click on the subscribe button. Plenty more videos coming out over the next few weeks. Thanks for watching and goodbye.